In einem starken Herzen findet die Kraft zu unseren jeden Problems. Mit dieser Einstellung stürze ich mit einem neuen Fall. Und das in dieser Folge Hinweise über hier ganz geheime und andere Gegenstände müssen mir alles untersucht werden für den Tätern. Also halte die Augen offen. Auch wenn ich das jetzt weiß, habe ich jetzt einen ganz klaren und einen scharfen Verstand. Man nennt mich Nully!
While now. Huh? You mean us?
Ja gut, ich wollte gerade hier was untersuchen, aber ich wollte gerade aufnehmen, aber
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No. And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine. Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you? Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. All those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you. And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names? Well, I am the second generation president. Melus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No, you don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine. Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway. All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
willst du auch den Fall untersuchen?
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind. Really? We think so too. That's why we're looking for clues now.
Ja, ich wollte eure Hinweise suchen. Aber ich habe es so vermutet, dass Lily unschuldig ist. Aber irgendwer hat das verursacht. Also wenn ihr die letzte Folge nicht gesehen habt, unbedingt nachschauen. Und willkommen zurück zu Genshin Impact, by the way. Ich wollte sowieso die Begrüßung machen, aber wenn ich aufnehme, dann passiert es sowas.
But how did you come to that conclusion? Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition. Nully was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she? But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation. Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro-Archon. Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times. But liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
Du hast recht.
Alright, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine. Wait a minute, did that answer count? Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera? Well?
Nicht immer.
And why would that be?
Dadurch wird die Wahrheit ja leicht beiseite gewischt.
See, Silver and Melus? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response performance was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants. Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Ne.
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy. That's more like it.
Du verkennst das Wesentliche, Paimon.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
You have a point. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then. We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Linny's tricks. Thanks!
Gut. Hauptsache war das ja eh Secret. So. Jetzt möchte ich erstmal... Nein, das war der falsche. So. Und Leute, hier war der erste, was ich noch gesehen habe. Das war ganz nah in der Nähe.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first. No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case. Were you always guarding this entrance? Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on.
Und während der Schau?
I doubt there was much opportunity then, either. How can you be so sure? Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave. We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know. So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This will be useful info.
Haben wir schon mal einen Hinweis hinzugefügt. Schauen wir mal, ob die nächsten hinweisen.
Linny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but that's alright.
Okay. Ah, da ist was. Ja, hier war das doch hier Linne, die gekommen ist, als ein Licht aus war. Das weiß ich. Das war doch halt diese Zwischensequenz. wie das gemacht hat? Ganz klar. Licht. Der wahrscheinlich ja.
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens
Als
that
die
I'm
Schranktür
interested
offen
too.
war.
If you find any new and interesting
Und
leads,
dann rennt er
be sure to
einfach
share them with
zu
me,
den
all right?
anderen.
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it, I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Lenny's accomplice, Lynette perhaps, jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
Wait, wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
In diesem Fall wäre der Wassertank sicher als Schwingen geraten.
Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
Noch ein weiterer Hinweis, Tipp. Ich muss erstmal hier alles untersuchen. What the? 4 auf einmal. Suchen wir mal dieses.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
Oder?
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
Ich schaue mir die Seile an, wo das Seil riss.
Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
Das Seil ist wahrscheinlich brennbar.
So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means... Wait, why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes.
Ein Seil. Was soll das alles bedeuten? Gibt es noch mehr?
Hello there. What are you investigating?
So, was wir hier schon gefunden haben, sind einige Hinweise und Aussagen.
This location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
Ja, kannst du das verraten?
Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay then.
Danke, dass du uns mitgeteilt hast.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us.
Ja, das werde ich jetzt wahrscheinlich
It's
sehen.
of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Ein weiterer Hinweis.
Go ahead, have a look around. In the end, we're both after the truth.
Ja. Da. Die weiße Linie. Gibt es noch mehr? Ne, nur NPCs.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Lenny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Lenny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Lenny reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Lenny.
Ja, danke. Und wir stören hier ja nicht weiter.
Even though it's bad for Lenny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
Nummerwähler. Das ist auch ein wichtiges Item. Als Gegenstand. Das haben wir wichtige Gegenstände.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Lenny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Ja. So. Wichtige Item. Ne, das war der falsche. Inventar. Wo ist es? Ist doch mit dem wichtigen Item. Da.
Why would it be him? How strange. Why would it? Gosh. No wonder the serial disappearances never got solved. We all heard that noise, didn't we? The performance would not have been visible from where the doors were guarded. If Paimon were on duty, she would have snuck back into the audience seating. Whoever the murderer, this rope was obviously tampered with. Whoever the murderer was, they must have made preparations well beforehand. People needed to register and reserve a seat for the show. That, combined with this number selector, could allow you to pick a young lady instead of some old
Ja, das ist ein bisschen kurios. Ach ja, und ich wollte es jetzt so direkt ankündigen. Es wird wahrscheinlich was ganz, ganz besonderes Spezialfolge geben würde. Mit allen Spielern. Also die ich ja hier wahrscheinlich hier einlade oder sowas. Oder mitmache. Werde ich es sogar aufnehmen. Mit Freunden. Und weil, ihr wisst es schon, wir haben 3 Jahre Genshin Impact. Ja, es hat schon mal die gefeiert. Aber es wird wahrscheinlich dann noch ankommen. Also es würde so jeden Tag mit, warte, lass mich kurz rechnen. Wird es wahrscheinlich nur 4 mal mit 400 Urgestein, zerbrechliches Herz, Beschwörungssummons, also wie Gebete, Wisch und neue Begleiter und so. Das werdet ihr alles auf einen Folge. Ich werde es alles hier alles schneiden und detaillieren und ihr werdet es schon mal herausfinden, was gefeiert wird. So, und jetzt zu dem Haupt.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
Ah ja.
You've arrived. Who's this? Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well? Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Ich glaube, irgendwie bin ich nicht so vertraut von dem Charakter.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
Da haben wir schon mal die Lösung. Die Rückseite der Tür ist anders.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
Soll das etwa heißen...
Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Sequenz?
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box.
Und die beiden Schränke sind dadurch miteinander verbunden.
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction. I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Und das ist deine Seite des Tricks?
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she? I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box. Oh, interesting! That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow! Every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last!
Hat sie wirklich an alles gedacht?
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Da haben wir schon mal eine neue Funktion des Zaubertricks. Schrank der Bühne. Alter, noch mehr Hinweise? Eieiei. Ja gut. Hier sind so viele Hinweise. Das wird nie ein Ende. Aber
Whoever the murderer
Hauptsache neue.
Well, there was no chance Paimon could have seen that the box had 2 layers. And that's why only the 2 of them can perform this trick. Digging a tunnel just for a magic trick? Whew, that must have been a lot of work.
Es fehlen nur noch 2 Hinweise, dann ist es voll. Nun denn. Aber die Hinweise werde ich ja erstmal alles... Oha. Da sieht er eine Unordnung hier. Und deswegen weiß ich, warum wer der Verräter ist. Okay, hier ist wieder eine Oberfläche. Okay. Dabei werde ich erstmal die Aufnahme beenden. Also, ich werde es erstmal beenden. So, es hat euch gefallen. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal. Und lasst euch ja nicht den Hinweisen nicht entgehen. Also, bis zum nächsten Mal. Und tschüss. Und 3 Jahre Genshin.